Expanded form is a way of writing numbers that shows the value of each digit. It breaks down a number into its individual place values using addition. Now, you should know that ones has three place values: ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s, millions, millions, 10 millions, 100 millions, and so on. Now let's start with the first example, 5672, and let's put this number into this chart. Let's start with the digit 5. The digit 5 is under the thousands, so if we move three place values, 1, 2, 3, the 5 will be followed by three zeros. So let's write this down, 5000. So the expanded form of this digit is 5,000. Now, what about the digit 6? The digit 6 is under the hundreds place value, and if we move to the right, 1, 2, this 6 will be followed by two zeros. So it reads as 600. And now, what about the 7? Well, the 7 is under the tens place value. Let's move to the right. So the 7 will be followed by 1, 0. So it will be 70. And for the 2 is under the ones place value. It simply means that we have two ones. So that number is 2. Now, if we add 5,000 plus 600 plus 70 and plus 2, it should give us 5,672. Here's another example, 5207034. Let's start with the digit 5. The digit 5 is under the millions place value. So let's move towards the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 zeros will follow after the 5. So this number is 5 million. And we have to put a comma after every three digit from right to left. 1, 2, 3, comma, 1, 2, 3, comma. Now, what about the number 2? The number 2 is under the thousands, 10,000s, under the 100,000s place value. Now, let's move towards the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it will be followed by 5 zeros, and written in expanded form, it's 200,000. Now, what about the 0? Well, the 0 has no value. Simply means that there is 0 10,000s. So we don't need to write it down in expanded form. 0 simply means 0. Now, let's move towards the right. 1, 2, 3. Which will be followed by three zeros, so it will be 7,000. And it makes sense because it's under the thousands place value. Next, we have another 0 which has no value, so we will not write it in expanded form. Now, the number 3 is under the tens place value. If we move to the right, that's 0 followed by 1 0, and we'll have 30. And the 4 simply means that there are 4 ones. And if we add 4 ones, we get 4. So this is how we write this number in expanded form. Here's another example. You can pause the video and write this number in expanded form. Now, let's start with the 4. Let's move towards the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It will be followed by 6 zeros. So let's put a comma after every three digits, and that is 4 million. And it makes sense because it is under the millions place value. Now we have a 0, which we don't have to write it in expanded form because 0 simply means 0. Now the 2, let's move towards the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, followed by 4 zeros, a comma after every three digit, and that is 20,000. Now, the number 6. This number is under the thousands, so let's move towards the right. 1, 2, 3, followed by three zeros, and it's 6,000. So it makes sense because it's under the thousands place value. Now, the 3. The 3 is under the hundreds, and if we move towards the right, 1, 2, followed by two zeros, that is 300. And the 0, well, has no value. Next is the 1, which simply means that there is 1. So if we add 4 million plus 20,000 plus 6,000 plus 300 plus 1, it should add up to 4,026,301. Here's another example: 125,540,135,985. Now, the 1 is under the 100 billions place value, and if we move to the right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, it will be followed by 11 zeros, and we need to put a comma after every three digits going from right to left, and the expanded form of this number is 100 billion. Now, the 2 is under the 10 billions place value, and if we move to the right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, it will be followed by 10 zeros, and this in expanded form will be 20 billion. Now, the 5, let's move towards the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The expanded form of this digit will be 5 billion. Now, the number 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, followed by 8 zeros, and this in expanded form is 500 million. Now the 4, it's under the tens millions. So if we move to the right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, followed by 7 zeros, we put a comma after every three digit, and this is 40 million. Now the 0, well, it has no value, so we don't have to write it in expanded form. Now, the one is under the hundred thousands place value. Let's move towards the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, followed by 5 zeros. So this will be 100,000. Now, the 3 is under the tens, under the tens thousands place value. So let's move towards the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, followed by 4 zeros. That will be 30,000. Now, the number 5, let's move towards the right. 1, 2, 3, that will be 5,000. The number 9, followed by 2 zeros, 900. The 8 followed by 1 zero, 80, and the 5 simply means that there are 5 ones, which is simply 5. Now, if we add all these numbers together, it should add up to 125,540,135,985. Don't forget to like the video and let me know down in the comments if this video has helped you. And remember to learn something new every day.